Okay. I'll try to see that, to look at the chat if there is anything. I'm not sure if there will be. But yes, the idea, let's put this here. So I have this website. It's my website. I built it maybe 3 years ago. It's very simple, and I just wanted to add a search functionality. Because if you go to my YouTube channel, I think this is now the URL. Yeah, like this. They have a search, but I mean it's okay. But I'm not sure how, like, if people actually use it. Like, I'm not sure if people will come and do this. So I thought I will do something similar, but on my website. It will be very simple. I'm just gonna add the basic foundation for it. And I didn't want to do it alone, so I thought I'll just do a live thing. Yeah, so I didn't do it before, and this is the code base. It's pretty old and it's pretty bad. And I used my own Webpack configuration. I had to refactor it at some point. This is the simplest like configuration even now. It was very complex and very unnecessary previously. Now I have only one file, and you can just say like a production build or development method. That's it. It's easier. And I'm using something called lit, I believe. Where is it? Yeah, lit HTML. Let me show you. I have no idea why I used it. Maybe I should just stay with maybe I should just stay with React. And I'm using extremely old version. Like this is how it looks now. Yeah, but just to look extremely different. Or maybe I'm using it in a different way. Okay, I just use it like this. Yeah. So for example, this section, the about, you go to templates, about, that's it. Like this is everything. This is one template, and I go to main, sorry, this main, and I'm just importing them like this. And this is how everything will be invoked or started. And the workflow, usually I go here, create a new section. So this will be called search. Yeah, I'll keep it like this. Now I need to go to templates, create a folder called maybe search section. Search dot. I'll try to stay consistent, even though it does not really matter in this code base. I'm not even using JavaScript. Yeah, I'm not even using TypeScript. I'll copy this about template and so this will be search. This will be display search. Why I'm even exporting this? I can't even remember. But if I go now here, just to search, is it called search? It's called search section. Let's run it. npm run. Should be npm run dev watch. Okay. Let's check it out. Should have a simple thing. Yeah. Okay, so that's our starting point. Let's add some custom icons. Let's continue the template or like what? That's the pattern. I think this should do it. Yeah. I'm using font also. I'm not sure if I need to import it in everywhere. I think I am importing it in every file. That's not good. Um, if you actually watch this, you will realize that I'm very bad at like styling and positioning stuff. I barely know anything. I barely know anything. Maybe I would say here, search my videos. And here I should put an input. Perfect. I think I have dark reader enabled. Okay. Let's add a placeholder. Search. And after we render everything with the render function from HTML-lit, I will give this an ID. I will grab it, attach some event listener. I'll call it search input. Maybe document add event listener. Oh no, wait. Oh man, I forgot everything. This should be it ID and event listener. Let's change the best thing or input. Input. E. This should be e.target.value. It's okay if we don't have type completion. Yeah, let's test it. Anyway, it's pretty bad. Okay, so we are getting the input value, but now we need a list of my videos so we can search them. So I have two ideas. First thing is to use something I discovered recently. It's basically like a full text search implementation, like with the inverted indexes and these kind of things, but on the front end. Or you can use it anywhere, like back and front end, it does not matter. But it's pretty easy to use. You can just like give it an array of objects and just give it, hey, search or index them by these titles or by these keys. So for these, we are indexing it by the title and by the first name. And when you search, it gives you pretty good results. So I'm gonna use that. That looks nice. Let's go to installation. And the second thing, we need a list of my YouTube videos, which is I think we can somehow hook up the YouTube API with this search input here. And every time you type something, we query the input there or the API and just get some stuff. But maybe I will do that in a different video. I don't like dealing with the YouTube API or the Google API that much. I'll just be using hacky things. So I thought about just opening the console on my YouTube channel and just write some JavaScript to get a list of the IDs and the links of these videos. Because if every time I hover over something, like it gives me the URL for that video, and I already have the title here, so I think theoretically, just keep scrolling until I load all of the videos, then write some sort of code that will actually get me this list of complete list. Then I can copy paste it as a variable in my website. Of course, this means I need to update it every couple maybe of months, but I think that's okay. Usually the videos at the bottom will be lost, but the top, it's okay. So I think they have jQuery. Maybe not. I'm not sure what this is. It's showing as native code, but I'm not. I think I have read once when you see native code, it means that this is the C++ implementation, and they can't, I mean, for some reason they can't show it to you, maybe, I don't know. But this is like the API stuff, but I'm not sure what this $sign is represents. I mean, it looks like jQuery to me. I mean, it could be anything. So let's understand this DOM instruction. So we have this custom web component, I believe it's called YouTube formatted string with ID video title. Do they all have the same ID? Apparently. So we can use that, I guess. Or I'll just use document.query selector all title video. What is that? Video title. It should be with an ID selector. So I'm getting 435 items, which is correct, I think. Yeah. Oh, maybe you can't see. I'm sorry, my bad. I will move myself to here. Okay, so again, if I do document.query selector all and get all of the video, all of the items with this ID, I get a list of all of my videos, which is nice. Or at least the DOM nodes that contains the titles. So I can do something. We can't map that. The map function does not exist here. This is like a node list object. I don't know why, but we can do this. Then map, like convert it to array using the spread operator, and I can just retain as.inner HTML. Yeah, I think this will give us what we want. So this is nice, but I also need the URLs. So I'm gonna, yeah, okay. If you press the arrow function, the arrow key on the keyboard, it will return the previous command you ran, which is nice. So let's go back. I'm gonna keep it simple. So this is the title, and above it, apparently we have the URL. Okay, it's a relative, but I think if you extract the href, the here from the node, you will get the full URL. So I can do this, and if they all share the same ID, it should be pretty straightforward. Maybe after that we go integrate that with Fuse. Worry about the style later. Big people programmer, thank you. That's my friend. I mean, I think we are done. I will give you an emoji. Wait. Boom. Oops. So I think they all share the same IDs, apparently. I mean, lucky for us, or for me. Oops. Yeah, so we can do document query selector all. So this will give me all of the videos, but I'm getting one left. It does not matter. So I'm getting all of these A tags, which is nice. So what I can do, let's store that into a variable. I'll just do var so I can easily manipulate it if I want to, or reassign it. So A, I'll spread it, then map node, return. So that would be URL. Would that work? No. Then how do you access it? Okay. This should be node, sorry, my bad. Yeah, okay, it works. Now we need to, from this node, we need the title. This will be node.query selector. We know that, apparently inside each A tag with this ID, we have this element with this ID. So we can select it and then go to the inner HTML. I think that should work. Then inner HTML. Okay, ship it. Uh, One nice way to copy these values is just you can lock them, then right click, copy object. I'll just keep it simple and create a JSON file, youtube.json. That's it. I'm using Webpack, so I can do something like import YouTube data from YouTube JSON. This will be, I will just log it to be the whole JSON object, but as a JavaScript object. Yeah, if I go here, I have the same array now. So let's import Fuse and use it. I think we are almost done. I mean, it's the simplest implementation ever, but I will improve the style, but I won't do it live because I'm very bad. Yeah, I think they have this example. I think it will work for in our case. So new Fuse and you give it the keys. Mine will be only the title. Yeah, okay. So it will index that object, that JSON object by the title. And when you search anything, when you give the Fuse instance any keyword to search by, it will search only the title. So it will skip the URLs. So I can do Fuse.search and give it the value. Maybe let's look that. Okay, let's test it. I'll remove this log. I should work on the hot like module reload, because currently every time I save, the whole thing will refresh. If there is changes, like if I return this, you see the website will refresh. I should work on that, but I think the whole thing needs to be rebuilt because it's very bad. I mean, it's open source, you can see the code. Yeah, I have some errors. Box is not defined. Okay. I need to pass the JSON object. Now, if I type SQL, go to info, we have 100 results. So all of these should contain like the result of the search. I think the ref index, I'm not sure, but it could be like the original index and the original array, but it's irrelevant in our case. But all of them should contain the word SQL. And this is much more effective search, I guess. Yeah, it should be good. Okay, this is interesting. This, I don't have the word SQL here, but it returns this. But still, I would still use it. I don't mind that. Maybe they have some kind of options you can pass. Because I know I have dealt with full text search and Postgres in the past. It could be quite annoying. It might sometimes give you unexpected results, and you have to fix that by like telling that to use an indexing algorithm differently, or a different indexing algorithm. But yeah, I think in this, for the first iteration, this will be enough. I think now maybe I will just put an ordered list here, and that's it with the result. I think that would be sufficient for us. I can do an ordered list. Oh, I have 10 views. Not sure how many. Oh, I think only 2, sorry. So if you do ID, I will give it an ID and I will just add elements to it. And I will use HTML lit. Means it's okay, but I'm using that. I will call it search result. So every time, maybe I will select it here first. So search result document. Why does it complain? I'll give it the search result ID. Now every time we get these values, I'll just loop over them. Yeah, I'll do a map. Um, so this will be an item, but we can destruct it. So I will get the item from it, and from there I'll get the title and URL. And VS Code is smart enough to understand that these properties exist there. And I'll just return URL. I'll return an HTML lit template. This will be an li. A tag. This I will add the URL here. Target. Blank. Title. Simplest thing in existence, but yeah, I'm just converting them to list elements or list items. I think that's the name. Then I'll use the render function. I'll give it. Wait, I can do this. But you know, I'll just template. I'll give it the search result. So that every time you search, this will be like according to our logic, this section will, or this unordered list element will be cleared, and then everything inside of it will be rendered again every time you type any character. Since we don't have any kind of HTTP requests, so that should be fine. Nice. Yeah, it's quite bad. Let's see now. I don't need the console. If I type feathers.js, yeah, you see all of the videos about feathers.js. Maybe I will remove myself from the screen in that position. Yeah, sorry if I covered so many things. If I searched for post this SQL, I mistyped it, but still works. Kind of nice. I think maybe like the best search result or the best search filter will be to order them by the views and these kind of things. But that will be when we integrate the YouTube API with it. But yeah, it's I think it's something missing, the website. I'm not sure how many people even open it. But yeah, I was trying to do it, and I thought I would just open a live video and do it. Yeah, that's the basic implementation. I think I will, on my own, I will fix the style because it's pretty bad. I don't even use any kind of like package for the style, I think. I just do everything manually for some reason. Like, I don't even understand what my train of thought were when I did this. So I'm using CSS skeleton. I don't even remember this. But yeah, one day I will rebuild it because it looks pretty obnoxious to me, especially with these and this. Yeah. So yeah, we have a sexy search now. Yeah, I think that's it. Bye. How do you close it?